For today's project, I am making little treat boxes for Halloween. And so I have used it was a Christmas silhouette file for mason jars. So what I did was, it was a print file, but instead of printing it, I just cut out the mason jars and the different pieces for it. And I like projects like this with my silhouettes sometimes, where I don't have to think about measuring, I don't have to think about cutting. I can just decide what papers I want to use, put it in the machine and go. So let's get started on it. And the great thing about these cut files as well, that these artists make, is that they already have the little dotted lines in where it's your fold line, so you don't have to do any measuring. So let me see the front and back of this. Which one's the front? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll score on all the score lines real quick. So what we do for Halloween is that the children don't normally go trick-or-treating, so, and they're getting too old for it, so we have like a little party at our house with the children's, and we do little like a special supper, and do little snacks and things, and cute snacks. We look on Pinterest and do those in the little foods that are spooky treats or cute Halloween treats, and try to make those together. And then we'll play games, and sometimes we'll watch a movie, and so it's a lot of fun together. Spend time together as a family, and so the children seem to enjoy it. And so what I like to do is make some little treat box. I've never made this one before, so this is going to be a new one for me, but I like to make just a cute little treat box, something simple, so that I set at each place setting, so when they come to supper, they have, let me see which way to turn that, they have their little treats, their candy. And it seems like a lot more fun to have the candy in a little treat box. They seem to enjoy it. Okay, so I'm just going to put these together, and this is the first one I've tried, so it'll get a little better. So I'm going to link the actual file below. Now I cut these by hand. Let me take this. I think I put it on the wrong direction. I cut these by hand myself and did not use the file part for this. And the great thing about this file was, though, that I could size it up to match whatever, to match the size that I wanted, instead of going with what the file size was. And I can't even remember what size these were on the file. There we go. There we go. That's doing it. So, let me just move that down. I thought I would go ahead and get these made ahead of time this year, so I'm not making them at the last minute. I just need a little bit of glue, because these aren't, they're just going to use these the one night, and then I'm sure they'll trash them after that. So I did cut this little square myself instead of using theirs on the computer, because I thought I wasn't going to use it, but then it was pretty hard to put together without it. It slid just a little bit. So I'll do one so you can see what it's going to look like. And so it did make a little box, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to glue this one here. Actually, that is not the right one. I'm going to glue the cat one. And I picked out papers that matched each one of the kids. So these are all going to be specific to that child. I would have used less paper had I chosen to use them all the same. But so you could probably, maybe if you use design paper, and then to use like one design sheet and possibly one solid 12 by 12. So it may take 2 to 3 pieces of 12 by 12. I'm not really totally sure. I know it's not going to be much. You're going to just use part of the third piece, if that helps you any to know how much paper it's going to take. And mine are approximately, let me see what size I made. these. Let me see if I can measure it with this real quick. So I made mine 5 inches tall. So if that helps you, if you do use that file, if you change it to 5 inches, then yours will be about the same size as mine. And that would help you know how much paper you would use for it. So I really do love my Silhouette. I use it quite a bit. I love to make my own designs on there as well, and my own cut files. I can't remember who this one is by. I will link below and let you know who this design is by. I probably should have added these before, but that's okay. You can add it afterwards. It's not going to be that big deal. This paper has a special side texture that I thought the little mason jars would be cute for fall. Then I got to figure out what treats I'm going to get the kids and put in there. They each have their own type of candy that they like. So I'll have to see. But I think this is a good size. It'll fit quite a bit of pieces of candy. Probably more than they'll need. And so then what I'm going to do for the front of it is the paper pack. Let me show you the paper pack that I'm using. I forgot to show you at the beginning. The paper pack that I'm using actually came in a Michael's grab bag. The $4 grab bags or something like that. It's the stuff that they had clearance. And so it is by Craft Smart. And it's just, it's cardstock. It's very good cardstock. It's printed on one side. Let me see if I can do a little flip through real quick of it. It's just all kinds of papers. I know that's going pretty fast, but so with it, with one of the sheets that comes with it is these little hangers. It looks like a little signs hanging down. I'm going to cut that part off, but I'm going to fussy cut, and that's how I'm going to decorate the front of these. So let me get this one out. I'm going to fussy cut this one. And so I'm going to cut these out, and then I'm going to layer them on another sheet, and I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, so now I've gotten 2 of them put together, and so now I'm going to complete, and I went ahead and fussy cut all the pieces out that I want to use on the front, and now I am scoring and putting together the last box. So just getting all folded on all the score lines so they'll be ready to go. These are really simple, quick project. I like those sometimes. It's always nice to do longer projects, but some days a quick project's what your brain needs. Turn it over and smush it down real good. Oops. The only thing is, should have used my glue runner for this one. But I knew that the Tombow would hold it together so much better than the glue runner, but the glue runner would have not slid around. So, let's see here. This part is pretty much hidden inside. Once you put your, I thought this one's really cute, bats. And the cats of this paper is really cute. Can you see that? All different faces and peeping over his glasses. And please excuse all the noise in the background. They're watching TV and doing dishes and eating, I think. So here's 3. So here we have the 3 boxes completed. So now it's time to decorate those. So I've got a few little pieces of paper I've cut here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that on there and glue it on. And then once it's on there good, let it dry. I'll go ahead and glue. That one needs to be on a different color. Let's see, this one's going on the cat one. The boo was going on this one, so it probably needs to be on white. So I may need a fussy cut around it, or let's see, on orange. Yes, I need to fussy cut that black line off since it's not going to be able to blend in. See if I can do that really quickly. It's just a little bit of line here. I may just have to use my ink pad and just ink the edge so that it looks like it's supposed to be there and look more uniform, because this is hard to cut. I can fussy cut flowers and butterflies, but when it comes to shapes, I am not as good with the circles and ovals. It's just, I don't know, don't always come out the right shape. So let me see here. How does that look? I'm trying to decide if I'm wanting a white or on the gray. I think it's going to have to be on the white. Let me see if I can find a piece of white right here. Yes, here's a piece. Okay. And I am going to ink the edges because I think it's going to look better if I were to ink them black. So I'm just using a memento, whatever I had handy. And then I'm going to black the edges up really quickly. Oops, making a mess. And then I'm going to, I don't know if I really like that one. Let's see. Okay, let me glue it down. We'll see when we get done if we like it or not. I can always cut a different one out. If I don't like it. Okay, cut around this one now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut around the outside, trying to just kind of mimic the shape of the outside of that. Doesn't have to be perfect. These are just for candy treats. Okay, so I got really quiet with that. I can't talk in fussy cut. There we go. This smooth up into that so that it, where we started was a little off. Okay, let's see how that looks. That's cute. And I think, let me see where I'm going to put that on there. I don't know. I think I'm going to put it right there in the middle. Here's the spot I don't like. Just darken the edges with this black real quick, since this paper, when you cut it, does have the white core. It's not black, it's not gray all the way through, so this will help to cover that up some. And then I'm going to use pop dots, little foam dots, to pop these up on here. Stick it right in the middle there. Okay. And then for this one, I am using gray. I was going to see what the black looked like on the edges of that, but you know, it may be cute. Let me try it. Just age the edges just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more character and see. I like that better. Let me see if I can do that to these. Go back and just give it a little bit of detail. Let me see if I can. Well, I got the top edges. I think it helps a little bit. Probably should have done the bottom edges too. So let me do the front and back of these real quick. And then let's, I think that adds to it. Yes, okay. So let me do the other one that goes on this one. It doesn't show up as much in the gray as it does the orange, but I think it looks really good on that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on the top. Then we'll take this one, glue it. I think these are going to be really cute sitting on the table. All different colors. Okay, so this is that one. Let it. So for it, I'm going to use this. I'm not really sure if I should frame it or not. Let me take a look and see. It may. Yeah, let's do that. It's just paper. If I don't like it, I can always cut it off or cut out another piece. Trying to see if I'm gonna like it on the gray. Maybe. I should add it to the, where's the white that I had? Let me see. Now I'm having a hard time deciding if I should use the gray and then pop it up on here with gray. I think I'm going with the gray. I'm going to go with the gray. Let's move this down. So, and this is perfect time for my paper trimmer, so I don't have to cut around that and get it uneven. So that'll make it more even and look a lot better than what I would have done. Cutting it. Okay. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not really measuring it. It's because it's not that big a deal for this project. And so, let me see. See if I can round the corners just a little. Yep. Let's see here. I get quiet every time I cut. I know. I have to really concentrate. Okay, so then we're going to take this, and I am going to use a little bit of the black ink again around the edges. Okay, so I'm sorry about the noise. The dogs are chasing the cat. I'm not sure what he got into of theirs, but apparently they're not happy about it. They tease each other all the time. Girls, Zoe, no. Leave Sam alone. Oops. Poor little Sam, they gang up on him. Thankfully he's the same size as them pretty much. Weighs the same, so they don't hurt him. They just chase him. I don't know if, so that's good. So that's got two done. Now this one I'm still debating on. Let me cut around it and see what I think. I want to see something first. What if I cut it down first? Once again, I'm just eyeballing it. It does not have to be perfect. And I'm just using scrap paper that I had it glued on. It was, you can see it had some print on the back. Okay, let me see how that looks. That's pretty cute. See how that, yes, that's what I'm going to do. And I am going to darken the edges just a little bit on this one as well. Yes, that looks good. So let's just put some pop dots on it. This sheet is about done for. I'll have to pull another one out. Okay, I think that'll be enough there. Alrighty, and so then we're going to put that right in the center there. let me see. See if I have any ribbon that would look good on these. Okay, so I did find some ribbon, so I tried, oops, I got some glue on it. I tried to put it on here, but I did not like how it looked, so I'm going to, instead of tying this one around, I'm going to just wrap it around. So I'm going to take a glue dot, put it on the ribbon, probably put a couple so it'll hold. Oops, didn't pick it up. See if I can find it. All right. So, all right. So now I'm just going to wrap it around. Cut this one. Alrighty. You can see the glue right there where I originally put the bow, but I pulled it loose because I did not like it at all. So now I'm going to wrap this right here, and then the bow I made separate, and I'm just going to attach it right there, and I'm going to use the glue dots to glue it on. Just attach it right here. Okay, let me see. That's cute. Not sure if I'm going to let it hang down or if I'm going to trim those. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to take where I tied this one, I'm going to take it off and do the same thing. It's already glued, so what we're going to do is just pull it loose. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to wrap it. Stick that there. For this one, I'm going to do the orange. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wrap it around and then tie the bows separate. Okay. Start it right here. And just wrap it all the way around. Oops, it's out of shape. All right, so now I've got to tie a little bow with this. Cute little bow. Then we'll just put some glue dots and attach it right there. And we trim these off. And there we have. So now we have the 3 treat boxes completed. So now all we need is some candy to go in them. Thank you so much for watching. If you create these, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video, please hit like. Also, you can tag me on Instagram at Making Crafts with Susan. if you make these. I'd love to see what yours looks like. And I'll leave my Instagram account also below in the comments so you can see how to get to me. And I would love to see what you make.